Okay, so back again. Hello, this is Kevin. So we explored the group policy objects. Now we want to get into a container itself. We actually touched on containers, but we're going to dig a bit deeper and actually create some connections to containers. And again, we're going to do this two ways. Let me kill that. We're going to do this natively through the SDM group policy functionality and that core commandlet get SDM GP object. Essentially, the method we're going to call is off of the object. And then we're going to do it through the script module. We have a cool little commandlet in there called GetTP Container that's really interesting and helpful. All right, so let's look at it natively here. And for the sake of being simple, I don't want to get too overly complex here. I'm just going to call this, I'm going to create a new reference to a container. So I'll call that container 1, GPAE 1.getObject. And in this case, we'll just do computer configuration and then maybe administrative templates. Actually, let's do Windows settings because I want to make sure that we explore security settings as much as possible. All right, so now that's it. So I have the group policy object that I got in line 4, get SDM object, GPO name. Now I use that GPA1.getObject with the path to the container that I'm looking for. And if I want to look at just that container, it is going to be exactly like what we looked at with the GPO. The object type is the same. What are the subcontainers? Are there subsettings? What's the GPO type? All of that interesting stuff. All right, so you can see that this parent is a container. This is an actual object that we're looking at. It's simple. And oftentimes this is the method you're going to use. This technique is very easy. But let's look at what's provided with the script module because it actually is sort of interesting. I want to again point you to the fact that this commandlet itself is called GetGP Container, by the way, but the help content can be very interesting, especially because you can pull out just examples. Right, in this case, there are 3. I want to get a GP container, and here's the path. I want to get a GP container, and I'm piping the path to it. You can see I'm giving it user config admin template system. And here is interesting. I want to actually, after I have a subcontainer off of the GPO, in this case admin templates, let's go ahead and enumerate that. And then Recurse, find all of the subcontainers and deliver that information. So in its most simplest form, if I want to say cont2 equals GPAE2, actually, I'll use this first example here that it's provided, get container path. So I'm going to say get GP container. The path commandlet is going to be computer, same as we used before, Windows settings. And then now I'm going to deliver the GPO to it, the object that we've already instantiated. 2. So again, now I can look at that cont2 and see what's in there. Now, this other piece of this example, which I really liked, is this sort of capability here. GetGP Container has this recurse parameter. So if I want to say, show me, I'm going to take that group policy object, and then I'm going to say GetGP Container, and I'm going to recurse that. And again, select object. I just want the name of the container. There's all of the containers, all of the subcontainers under my cont2, which is the Windows settings, right? printers, scripts, security settings, account policies, all that good stuff. And who knows, it may be something that you need to do if you're trying to explore and pull out subcontainers. We haven't gotten to settings yet. So we're in Windows settings, right? So cont2 references Windows settings. And I can see that there's no settings underneath there. But maybe if I go to security settings, I'm going to find something. 1, 2, 3. So let's say cont2.containers 3. Oh, 3. I think that's security settings. No, 2. Sorry. And then I want to look at settings underneath that. Okay, so you can see I can dig deeper and deeper and deeper. I can find, let's see, password policies would be container 0, and I can see that there are actually settings in there. This next video, we're going to go into settings more deeply and explore settings. That object type is going to expose some different properties and methods, so make sure to come back. But that's a good overview of containers. Whether you use the native get object to grab your container or whether you use the script module and the GetGP Container commandlet, your choice. There's a lot of capabilities in both.